All right, let's dive right in. Forget all the rumors and the chatter you're seeing online. We are here to give you a sharp, data-driven breakdown for matchday 3 of the Europa League. And our predictions? They're backed by verified info. Let's do this.
So, the big question on everyone's mind, who's actually got the edge heading into this massive round of games? We're going to cut right through the noise and figure out where these matches are really going to be won and lost.
So here we are, it's match day 3 of the 2025-26 Europa League group stage. You know, this is that pivotal round where you really start to see the contenders separate themselves from the pack. The stage is definitely set.
And you'll want to mark your calendars for this one. All the action is going down on a single day, Thursday, October 23rd, 2025.
Now look, anybody can just throw a scoreline out there and hope for the best. But our predictions? They're built on something a little more solid. Let's get into what really gives our analysis an edge over all that speculation.
We've all been there, right? You're scrolling through social media, you're trying to piece together who's fit, who's injured, who's actually going to play, and it brings up a huge question. How much of that stuff can you actually trust, and how much of it is just, well, noise?
And this right here shows you the difference perfectly. On one side, you've got all the speculation, unconfirmed reports, social media rumors, lineup guesses. It's a mess. But we anchor everything over here on the right side in the world of verified sources. We're talking official club injury lists and the actual squad lists that get submitted to UEFA. That's where the real info is. So let me show you how this actually works. For a team like Fenerbahçe, we're using their official injury and suspension list. For SC Braga, we're going straight to their official UEFA squad list. And here's the most important part. If a team doesn't have an official bulletin available, we just exclude the speculation. It's all about transparency and giving you info you can count on.
Okay, so now that you know how we get our info, let's get to the good stuff. The predictions are in. Here's our match-by-match breakdown.
All right, let's kick things off. We're seeing Braga just getting past Crvena Zvezda 2-1 at home. Now, the matchup I'm really watching here might be Fenerbahçe against Stuttgart. We think that's going to be a really tense 1-1 draw, especially given their recent form. And definitely keep an eye on Aston Villa. We're forecasting a pretty confident 2-0 win for them on the road against go-ahead Eagles. For the others, Feyenoord versus Panathinaikos and Genk versus Real Betis, well, those look like they're going to be tight ones.
Now, for our next set of games, we're predicting a pretty comfortable 2-0 home win for Lyon against Basel. The Rangers match, though, up against SK Brann, that looks like it could be a tough 1-1 draw for them on the road. And we're also calling a couple of really tight 2-1 results. We see Bologna grabbing a win away from home against Steaua Bucharest, and Celta Vigo just about defending their home turf against Nice.
So, after all those numbers, what's the one big thing that jumps out? 100%. Every single one of our predictions calls for over 1.5 goals in the match. Think about that. It points to a match day that should be full of attacking football. So whatever you end up watching, we should be in for some seriously entertaining games.
Okay, so we've laid out all the data. We've given you the predictions. Now the real question is, what are you going to be watching? Where's your focus going to be?
So with everything we've covered, which one of these matches has really jumped out at you? Are you looking for a potential upset? Maybe a huge battle between two giants? Or are you just tuning in for your favorite club? The predictions are in, but now the real fun starts. Enjoy the matches.